Well, thank you, Ewan. Well, what do you do when evil threatens the world? Well, the world calls on BroForce. Now, they are underfunded, overpowered paramilitary organization dealing exclusively in excessive force. Well, brace yourself for mayhem as the dozens of different bros get together to try and fight terrorism.
Locally developed video game BroForce has received international critical acclaim and a huge global following for its humorous throwback to retro gaming, complete with guns, explosives, biceps and, of course, bros.
BroForce is a retro, side-scrolling adventure game of fun. It's not for people who like photorealistic graphics. It's not for people who want a story mode as the key part. It reminds us a little bit more of a time where graphics were less of an issue and there was more of a focus on actual fun gameplay.
For South Africans, it means a huge deal because it's created a lot of international attention on local developers creating local games. It shows that we are capable of making pristine international quality games, and the whole world is looking at what we're making.
BroForce is an admirable show of what you can do when you're a South African dev studio who has a great idea, just puts their heads down and gets on with it. The fact that it's able to go to full release with such strong aplomb and popularity is really a testament to the kind of like the rock stars of our local dev scene.
The game was created by Free Lives, an independent game design studio in Cape Town. Director Evan Greenwood was rather surprised when international corporation Lionsgate Entertainment started calling.
At first, we didn't know what the call was about. We knew that Lionsgate owned a few of the properties that we were parodying in our game, and there was a definite sense of, is this the call? Is this the time when someone tries to shut us down? As soon as we spoke to David Edwards from Lionsgate, it was clear that he was actually a really big fan of the game. What he wanted was a tie-in for Expendables 3, like a version of BroForce that would include Expendables-related content in it and would be launched at the same time as Expendables 3. And this is just kind of the best thing. Right now there's 27 characters in the game. My favorite is McBrover. He throws dynamite around. He has a turkey filled with TNT that explodes. It's a bit of a spectacle.
Having started as a Game Jam entry, the team behind BroForce now includes enthusiasts who have chosen to work on the project and further its development.
BroForce is about a lot of the action movie culture of the 80s and 90s. It's not a realistic portrayal of warfare. It's completely over the top. It's run and gun games, and you solve all of your problems with gunfire exactly the same way as the movies portrayed it.
Although it intentionally looks dated, game reviews have lauded the modern elements, including a unique destructible environment and well-crafted enemy characters.
We've got this game that feels like it might be from the 90s, but has a distinct look that couldn't have existed back then. The great thing about games is they're fun to make, and they create joy in others, and you're always going to get that much extra boost from doing that.
BroForce has shown the world that South Africa can produce a worldwide hit and open doors for our talented homegrown game developers.